I just got max allocated with FTMO. I'm currently in this gold trade at the moment, and man, it feels good. I got back to max allocated with FTMO after 30 days, because 30 days ago, I told you guys that I lost 300k in funding and 200k of it was with FTMO. And I told you that one really hurt because I traded that for 4 months and ended up losing it. But remember, lessons are to be learned. Lessons are to be able to make you stronger, smarter, and to come back better. Now I am funded again with a whole new approach, a whole new plan, and God has given me lessons to make me better at the craft I have, which is so-called trading. So now being max allocated with FTMO, that is 400k that is allocated. I have 100k with FundedNext and 100k with Alpha Capital, so 600k in total funding. My goal is now to get FundedNext max allocated, also max allocated with HolaPrime as well, and that should put me around the 1 million mark. And if you didn't know, my Forex funds is making a comeback. That's right. If you didn't know, they were one of the hugest firms. They were second 4 years ago. Then they got attacked by the CFTC. Then there was quite a lot of issues, but now they are making a comeback, and I am definitely going to be trading with them. So if you haven't, finish this video first because I'm going to tell you about my max allocation. Then go check out my previous video where I've just talked about my Forex funds coming back. So let's get to it. Right, in this video, what I want to talk about is some of the lessons I've learned, I've implemented from being 2.5 million funded, losing that 300k, just this whole cycle of everything. Now, the first thing I really want to teach you right this moment in time to be your mentor, champs, and I'm calling you champs from now on because to my 100k subscribers, is that when you fail, write what you have learned. If you failed a challenge, that's fine. Don't let it be a position where you've just lost the money, lost the challenge, and you haven't learned anything. What have you learned? Okay, cool. Oversizing. Oversizing doesn't work. It just puts risk on the table. Yes, it makes me pass phase 1 quicker, but I am guaranteed to lose phase 2. Cool. If that's what you've learned, write that down. Then you are not to make that mistake ever again. Second, okay, cool. I've overtraded on this account. Then don't overtrade. I was too slow on this account. I dynamic risked on this account. Whatever you have learned, you must apply it to your next account, please. And this is what is going to make you successful in the realm of just life, trading, and better at your craft. Because honestly and truly, I was able to get funded. I knew I was going to get funded. That was a given. But the approach of being funded was easy. It's about how could I keep these accounts for a longer term basis? And yes, the motivation is there, but what I'm going to do differently this time. So this time around when I'm funded, I merged both accounts. So you can see it's now a 400k account. After them being merged, the other thing that I realized to myself and I said to myself is I'm going to keep the risk consistent. I'm not going to over leverage. I'm not going to over risk. I'm going to keep it very slow. More importantly, I'm going to trade and rotate. I used to rotate prop firm accounts, but now I'm actually going to rotate companies instead. So I'm going to have 300k max with FundedNext, 400k with FTMO, 300 to 600k with HolaPrime. I'm going to get another one with my Forex funds if they come. And then the goal is, say, if it's 400, 300, 400, 400, I'm just going to rotate each one every time I hit a cycle. And for example, let's just say the FTMO one that's hit 4%, I'm just going to park it, wait for the payout, and then go to another account. But I'm going to keep the risk very small and below 0.5%, not even 0. Maybe roughly around 0.25% to 0.5%. Just so I have the longevity of keeping that account. Now, tip number 2 is not only am I going to reduce the funding and also rotate the account, so I guess there's 2 tips there already, but let's just call this 1. The second one that I'm going to do now is I'm going to withdraw smaller profits. Now, hear me out. If I make, say, $20,000, I am not going to withdraw all the $20,000. Why, may you ask? And the reason is to give me more of a buffer, because this is exactly the mistake that I made previously. I made like $30,000-$40,000, withdrew all of it, and then when I was in a down period, I didn't have any money in the account to have a buffer. And that's exactly the difference, because technically I was still net up, right? And I actually would have made money. If you think about it, I only lost the account because I didn't have the buffer. I had to reduce the risk. And then when I reduced the risk, I was on the winning streak, and the winning streak was with the reduced risk. So therefore, even though I won, the trades were smaller amounts, did not put the account over what it was supposed to be because I didn't let the edge play out with the risk at hand. Now, you really need to understand that. So replay that section if you didn't, or listen to me at 0.25. But that is a golden nugget that is going to make you successful in trading, and you have to go and check that out. Now, on that note as well, it's made me think, okay, cool, I've taken this lax, FTMO is great, let me diversify myself and get allocated with all of these other companies like FundedNext, HolaPrime. And by the way, I do want to say, if you do want to copy a challenge with FundedNext, there is 120% refund with code WChampFX. And also, if you are interested in trading, HolaPrime is a new one and I'm enjoying it at the moment. They have like every platform under the sun. Also, they've also got like Forex, futures and crypto, there is a 40% on your first 2 purchases with HolaPrime with code WChampFX. So go and check that out. But back to the video. And now, thought of the matter or the process, I said to myself is if I can get 2 million funding, make 10%, that is 200K. And I just need to do that 2 times in a year. That's 400K in a year just from trading prop firms alone. That's more than enough. 400K is enough for me to be able to use that money to invest it, to buy things, to build a team, to do whatever I need to do with it. That's my number that I wanted to have. And I generally want to set myself up for 2026. It's not about this year trying to kill it for 2025 and make $1 million right now. It's about setting myself up with the right roadmap, with the right plan, taking a plan of action so that I can take this into 2026 and be one of the best FTMO traders in the whole entire space, be your inspiration and be your mentor, because 100,000 of you have now subscribed to YouTube, been getting you guys to come up to me. We did a meetup in Thailand and we are going to be doing meetups all around the world. All you have to do is just stay up to date on Instagram from, you know, Dubai, Tokyo, Hong Kong and London. I'll be doing meetups absolutely everywhere to meet you guys in real person and trying to give you as much value as I can and to serve you as much as possible. So that being said, I'm max allocated. Your boy's max allocated at the moment. Let's just see how this trade is doing. Oh, we're flipping green. That was all within this video. If you can see it, it's pushing quite nicely, so that should put me out for a payout. And if you do want to learn how to become an FTMO trader, I am doing a 12-month program to make you funded and become an FTMO funded trader. Also, if you want to learn how to trade just your personal account, we also have a path for that as well. So if you want to, just apply down below, book a call with me or my team, whoever basically takes the call, and we will take you through something on our journals to learn something, to teach you something, and also tell you more about the program. And we only have a 50 spots this year in 2025. So see you inside. Thank you guys for watching. Man, it feels good to be max allocated. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Who are you trading with? What's your max allocation? And did you learn the gems that I shared with you today? Champ out. Peace. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.